All right, in this video, we are going to be going over how to multiply and divide integers, and we're also going to be going over how to evaluate expressions. Here's an example of the type of problems that I'm going to be going over in this video. All right, so let's just start with the rules of multiplying and dividing integers. This reads as 4 times 3. And both of those numbers are positive. And this is what you guys have already learned how to do in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. 2 positive numbers equal a positive, and the answer is positive 12. Now, this is not negative 4 minus 3. The parentheses still mean that we're multiplying here. This is negative 4 times negative 3. And we have a negative 4 times a negative 3. Oh, this guy looks like he's sleeping. He's super happy. So that's going to give us a positive answer, positive 12. If the two numbers have the same sign, positive, positive, or negative, negative, we're going to end up with a positive answer. Here we go. This is not 4 minus 3. That's a common mistake. This is 4 times negative 3. The parentheses mean to multiply. So we have a positive 4 times a negative 3. Ooh, that guy got hit in the eye. He's very upset. Your answer is going to be negative. So this answer is going to be negative 12. This is negative 4 times positive 3. Aw, that guy got hit in the eye as well. That's negative as well. So the answer is negative 12. These smiley faces are also applicable to when you're dividing. If you're dividing two numbers that have the same sign, your answers will be positive. If you're dividing two numbers that have different signs, your answers are going to be negative. Okay, I think we're ready for some example problems. Negative 4 times negative 3, positive 12. A negative times a negative is a positive. Positive 2 times negative 5. Ooh, the answer is negative 10. Now here we're going to multiply 3 numbers, but we're only going to do them 2 at a time. So here we go. Negative 4 times negative 6 is a positive 24. Positive 24 times negative 2. So negative 48. Okay, here. Now, sometimes in division you have to do long division to find out your answer. And after you do that long division, you forget that you had to be paying attention to what sign your answer should be. So sometimes I like to pick out the sign first. So this is a positive divided by a negative. My answer is going to be a negative. So I'm going to put a negative sign right here, and I'm going to put my answer right here, just so I remember that negative sign later. So really what this is saying is how many times does 6 go into 366? And I'm not even going to bother with that negative right now because I already know that my answer is going to be a negative. 6 goes into 36 6 times because 6 times 6 is 36. Subtract, get 0, bring down the 6. 6 goes into 6 once. My answer is negative 61. Okay. Here, this is also division. I could rewrite this as negative 168 divided by negative 4. Okay. Here, this is a negative divided by a negative, so my answer is going to be positive. So I could start off my answer with a positive sign just so I know later on, after I do my line division, I'm not going to mess up my sign. So how many times, I'm going to do my math up here, how many times does 4 fit into 168? Well, 4 fits into 16 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. Subtract. Bring down my 8. How many times does 4 fit into 8? It's in twice. 2 times 4 is 8. My answer is 42. All right. Now we're going to go on to evaluating. For questions 6 through 7, evaluate each expression. If x equals 5, y equals -2, z equals -3. These letters are actually called variables. And what this is asking you to do is whenever you see the letter x, plug in 5. Whenever you see the letter y, plug in -2. Whenever you see the letter z, plug in -3. So let's start with number 6. 6 says xy, which is when the variables are right next to each other, it's multiplication. So this is really x times y. So x is 5. Y is -2. This is a positive times a negative. My answer is going to be -10. Here, this looks different. This is negative whatever y times z is. So this is negative y times z. Well, y is -2 times z is -3. And I have to do order of operations. I'm going to do what's inside of parentheses first. What is -2 times -3? -2 times -3 is positive 6. So inside my parentheses here, I'm going to have a positive 6. But I'm still going to have a negative outside the parentheses. So my final answer is going to read as -6. All right, I hope this is helpful, but you really need to practice. Come see me if you have any questions.